for the Big Brain Academy Wii Degree review for the Wii. Big Brain Academy Wii Degree is the sequel of Big Brain Academy for the DS, which I own as well as this game. I bought Wii Degree because I really like the DS version, and plus, it was only $20. This is a thinking game. I'm not sure I would say it's an educational game because you're not really learning anything new. You're enhancing your brain power with 5 different exercises. Now everybody settle down. Class is now in session with your professor, Dr. Loeb. When you first register yourself, you're given the 411 and then a brain test to basically see which areas of thinking power your brain is mostly developed in. With each category come 3 different mini-games, so there are 15 games divided into 5 categories. Once you are done with the test, you will receive your score and title. Your title is determined not by how many points you received, but by which categories you performed the best in. So now you are free to practice on any of the 5 categories. There are 3 different settings in each category: easy, medium, and hard. So let's start with identify. In this category, the mini-games are all about identification, like figuring out which animal there is most of to quickly figuring out which picture is showing up. The second is visualize. In this category, you will have to study the pictures, then visualize the answer. Examples would be spotting the oddball out of 4 animations, or figuring out the correct pathway for a train's destination. The third category is memorize. As you have probably figured out, these games are all about memorizing the information given to you, then repeating it in some way, like remembering the reverse appearance of certain items, or carefully watching where the birdies went. This bird game is one of my favorites in the game. The fourth category is compute. This is probably my most least liked category because it deals with you having to think really fast about numbers, and for me, that's just definitely not one of my strong points, but that's why this game helps you with it. Examples would be carefully watching which color of ball mostly hops into a basket to popping the correct order of balloons starting with the lowest number and ending with the highest. The fifth category is analyze. With these mini-games, you are quickly given some information and then you have to work out the problem with the given information. Examples would be choosing the correct pictures associated with the information above, or choosing the correct design of blocks from the given picture above. Every time you complete a mini-game, you will receive brain grams, which act as points. If you receive at least 100 grams, you will win a bronze medal. 200 plus grams will earn you a silver, and 300 plus a gold. Now, if you have a massive brain and reach at least 400 grams, you will have gloating rights and receive a platinum medal. Now, if you obtain at least all gold medals in one minigame on all the difficulty levels, you will receive the expert difficulty level and more gloating rights. Every time you complete a minigame and received a good amount of brain grams, your pentagonal diagram will be filled with a blue outline to give you a general idea of where you stand on each category. Now, this is definitely not a game where the graphics look like a work of art, but that's okay, because this game doesn't have to have awesome graphics because of what the game is about. Plus, I highly doubt the developers cared about how this game looked anyway, so because of that, I'll just say the graphics look fine, because honestly, I don't think it really matters. The controls work perfectly. Can you guess how they worked? Yep, it's just a point-and-click game. Aim with the Wiimote and press the A button to select. Simple as that. As well as the single-player mode, there is also a good selection of multiplayer games where you and your friends can compete against each other. Now, when I first saw Wii Degree, I was a little skeptical at buying it, and this is why. Okay, with the DS version, you use a stylus to select your answers, so it's really accurate when you're playing the game. Now with the Wii version, you use the Wiimote, of course, and I thought it wouldn't be as accurate because you have to use the Wiimote. But you know what? It really is accurate, so that's a good thing. Oh, and one more thing. Before I go, here is my score on Big Brain Academy DS version. Look at all that blue. Yep, so it's official. I is smart. Big Brain Academy Wii Degree is a very good game. Graphics are good for what the game is about, perfect controls, fun mini-games that can be quite challenging, the price tag is only $20, and it's always fun to find out which areas of thinking you perform the best in. The only downsides I found were that 1, there is no online mode. I think it would have been cool to challenge other people around the world and have an online ranking system. And 2, since there is no online mode, I can see that in the future, there really isn't going to be anything to keep me coming back to it. But oh well, this game is worth every penny, especially since it's only $20. It's fun for all ages and can be a good party game as well. And your parents will like it too, because it's a game that will exercise your thinking skills. Hooray for brain power! This game gets a 3.5 out of 5 with the title of good.